Hi guys, Maverick Veteran here. I saw a billboard today whilst travelling on the train, and it said that not all burglars wear a balaclava. Now, that got me thinking about Defence Union and truth. Now, when it comes to Defence Union, we find that the general public nowadays are starting to talk about it because the word's getting out there. But when it comes to the government, Parliament and individual politicians, we find that they're still actually being a little bit deceptive about the truth. Now, my point about this is that you don't need a balaclava to hide the fact that you're being economical with the truth. All you actually need is a bit of charm, a bit of charisma, and sometimes a bit of a silly or fake smile. Now that brings me on to Nigel Farage and the Brexit Party. Now we expect the Tories and the Labour Socialist MPs to deceive us a little bit when it comes to EU military unification, because each of those two camps have Remainers and they also have pro-Brexiteers. But when it comes to the Brexit Party, we expect them, surely, don't we, to be pro out of the EU. I'm sure that's really what we expect. Now, if that's the case, why is it that the Brexit Party aren't talking about EU Defence Union, when EU Defence Union is probably the biggest trump card they've got in the pack to bring us out of Europe? Now, it's no good a party talking about redrawing the EU borders, controlling immigration, if we haven't got armed forces and security services to actually police those borders. It's pointless. And we already know that if we haven't got British armed forces and security services, then doesn't matter what happens with Brexit, we've lost. So we need to know from Nigel Farage and the Brexit Party really three main questions, key questions. Who advises the Brexit Party on defence? Now, I'm not talking about Ed Rennie, who's just an advisor to Nigel Farage. I'm on about who specifically advises Nigel Farage and the Brexit Party on defence. Question two that we need to ask is, what is their policy on defence? And the third thing we need to ask is, why aren't they pushing back on EU defence? Because if they pushed back against EU defence and got the public behind them, that thing alone, surely to God, would get us out of the EU. Now, the fact that nobody wants to talk about EU Defence Union or military unification with the EU, is that because every single politician in the land, irrespective of their political views, be it Conservative, Labour or Brexit Party or any other party for that matter, could it be that they've been briefed not to broach the subject of EU Defence Union because it's all part of the bigger plan, and the bigger plan is to do away with or destroy the brand of HM armed forces? could it be that if that is the case, that actually all MPs and all parties are complicit with the destruction of the HM Forces brand? I'll leave that with you. Thanks for listening. Look after each other. Stay safe. This call sign is out.